Alright guys, what is up? This is your girl, Bofina1, bringing you guys another YouTube video. So today I'm going to talk to you guys on a very anticipated video from me and as well as probably some of you guys. And that is The Division. So The Division's been a game that everyone's been talking about, and I'm kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit about, the story. I want to talk to you guys about the gameplay, the graphics, and kind of give you my final verdict whether I believe you should get it or not, and the rating that I wish to give it. So let's start off with the story. The Division is set in New York, and the place that the Division is set in has been infected with a virus that is basically everywhere. Your job is supposed to go around and try to kill any and everything that stands in your way to try and stop this virus, and also try to find a cure for this virus because it's spreading rapidly. It's just everywhere, and you're trying to stop it basically. I kind of felt like throughout this story that there really was no story. I mean, it really was no type of story. The story just kind of felt bland. You're kind of just going around shooting. I really didn't feel like there was anything to it. It's just kind of like a game that there's a virus for, and you're trying to stop it, and that's basically it. So next thing, gameplay. So the gameplay there consists of about 3 or 4 missions. You have your main missions, and you also have your side missions. Your main missions is what really gives you a lot of XP, and XP is basically what allows you to level up, and the more that you level up, the more that you'll be able to unlock more missions, unlock better loot, better gear, just better everything to create your character and make them have better stuff, so when you go into the dark zone, you are able to defend yourself more and be able to kill other enemies to take maybe some of their loot to as well gain strength for your character. Most of the missions consist of defending a person of authority, stopping something within a time frame, or shooting down a boss. So the game, in a sense, is kind of a bit repetitive because you are spending a lot of your time doing the same type of things over and over and over. So for instance, you'll have a mirror, you're trying to protect someone of authority. It could be a captain, it could be anybody, and you have a certain time frame that you have to hold off. I guess you could say the bad guys that are trying to kill you guys. So you have maybe, I don't know, sometimes it'll be 3 minutes, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 4 minutes, and then after you'll have a massive boss that you're trying to fight. Sometimes you'll just have a huge boss fight, someone that has a shield as well as they have their own health. So it just depends on the type of mission. The missions kind of are very repetitive. They kind of go over and over and over. However, there is a loot system, and the more missions you do, the more things you unlock, such as perks, better armor, and better drops. So some of the perks that are in the game are things like the turret, things such as being able to shoot faster, shoot better, things on the medical side of being able to heal yourself and heal others. Those type of things, they help you when you're in groups and you're trying to fight off a boss, you're trying to stay alive, etc., 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 as well as better armor. So the loot says there's a loot system. Before it was kind of and supposedly there was a update that basically kind of fixed that whole thing, that now you're able to, the loot system is a little bit harder, so it's not quite as easy, and as well as the higher mission that you do, all that type of stuff, the more armor, the better loot that you're going to drop. Next thing is the graphics. So I played this game on the PlayStation 4. I did not play this game on PC, but on the PlayStation 4 the game runs pretty smooth, no frame drops. However, I did hear from some PC users that the game was not quite as smooth, that there were frame drops, there were problems, especially on the launch day. There were quite a few problems with people being able to get on. I experienced that myself. It's also on this channel that I showed that the first day was pretty bad. It was hard. It was hard to be able to get on. But that was just mainly because everyone was trying to get on at one time. It was pretty hard, but besides that, the game didn't really have any problems. There was also a massive glitch in the game, so basically you were able to glitch a certain part of the game where you were able to just kind of keep speed running through all the bosses and all of the characters, and so that allows you to get more XP faster, which will allow you to do missions faster. So that was another thing that was a glitch in the game. That was a big glitch, and they fixed that as well, and they kind of penalized all the people that did that. I, however, did not do that, but there were quite a few people that I know that had did that, and so they were penalized by basically they had pushed them back a certain amount of levels, so they had to maybe start over depending on how much they did of the glitching, or they had to start back to a certain point. Not least, I would probably just give my final verdict on it. So overall, I guess you say some of the pros and cons. The Division does not really have much of a story. There's not really much of a story I feel like you kind of follow, besides knowing that you're set in New York. There's a virus that is going around that you are trying to stop. However, it's more of a grind game where you would do quite a few things over and over until unlock a new mission that will give you better loot. So, if you're into those type of games, where you have to kind of constantly keep repeating over and over and over things to try to get to something else, kind of like Destiny, where you know it's a loot game. You're trying to get better loot, you're trying to get better armor, so you may have to do a mission 10, 5 times, 20 times, you know, until you get that one drop. Then this is probably the game for you. Personally, me, I feel like the game is more fun with friends. I don't think that I would have played the game by myself. You know, if I had just bought the game for myself, I don't think I would have played it, or if I would have played it, I probably would have been pretty bored with the game overall. I kind of feel like the game was kind of like a filler game, so it's kind of now since we're in May, there's a lot of games that are coming out now, and people are really excited to have, people really want to have. I kind of feel like the Division was kind of just like a filler game, a game that people were playing to kind of bypass time because there was not really too many games that were coming out for the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Now that other games are coming out, people have kind of put the Division down a little bit. Supposedly there will be a season pass coming out soon of extra content, kind of like Destiny. So overall, if you're looking for a repetitive game, this is probably your type of game. But if you're looking for a game that has a little bit more of a story, I would probably pass on this game or wait for the price to drop. My final verdict on the game, I would give this game a 7.5 out of 10. It's not a bad game. It's not awful. Extremely repetitive. There is a bit of an empty feeling with the game. There is no story. You just kind of run around, you shoot, you do the same thing over and over. And like I said before, if you like those type of games, this is probably perfect for you, especially if you want to find a game that you want to play with your friends, because you can have up to 4 people in a party to do missions with. So this is probably a perfect game, you know, if you like to joke around with your friends. But if you're more into story, maybe soloing, or you want to have something a little bit more fulfilling, this is probably a game you should pass up on. Or if you don't want to pass up on, you really want to try it out, wait till the price drops. So yeah, guys, that's my review for the Division. There wasn't really a whole lot to really go on about the game. Like I said, it's an okay game. If the price goes down to maybe 30, 40 bucks, pick it up, but paying it full price, I would pass. So if you like this review and you want to see more of these type of reviews, let me know, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, as well as don't forget to follow me here at Bofina1, that's BOFINA1, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bofina1, and on Facebook at Bofina1. And let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section of this review. Do you like these kind of reviews? You know, you want the old reviews back? So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed this review for the most part, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day.